listeners. You're listening to Backward Star Galactica with Jesse and Wilder. We listen to a show. Nope, we watch a show, and we listen to it the other way. How was that?
How do you think it was?
It
sucked. It sucked. Do it like a James Bond villain.
Like a James Bond villain. Okay, how about this one? Hi, I'm Wilder, and the other over there is Jesse. This is Backward Star Galactica, where we watch a show, and we tell you about it.
Yeah, that sucked too. But I guess we just don't care about the quality of our program.
Let me try it
anymore.
one more time. Let me get a third Z in there.
Oh, a third.
Hi, this is Jesse and Wilder. Welcome to This American Life, where we tell you stories about America.
That's the one.
Got it. Cool.
In this episode of America, it's in space.
Do you think that's what This American Life is about?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, you're right. You're right.
Welcome to the show. This episode was called The Hub.
Yeah. I don't know what all the hubbub was about.
Oh, not bad.
Not good, though, huh?
I like that one.
Wouldn't call it good. Oh, okay.
I would have called it The Tub, because guess what? There's a bunch of tub lords in this episode.
Yeah, a whole fucking mess of them.
Tub lords running to and fro.
Yeah.
Deanna's a tub lord.
They aren't running to and fro because they're once they're in a tub, that's pretty much a wrap on running anywhere. But
no, the ship is jumping back and forth. This was a confusing episode. This was one of the most confusing episodes that we've watched so far.
Yeah, it's when you're so sleepy, it's even more confusing, and that's me.
You sleepy?
Oh,
the
jippers, crippers.
Nap.
Yeah, I'm just tired. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Just freaking pooped. Golly gee.
As far as new characters go, I'll tell you.
I'm so tired. Shit.
Yeah, just easy. Take it easy. Tired guy over here. Red Wing was a new character. He sucked. He was on the shit list.
He sucked.
I think that was the only new character besides that one. What?
No, what about
Spirit
President's
Guide.
Subconscious, the Oracle?
Yeah, the Spirit Guide. Why was she so pissed? Why was she so mean and pissed? She was like a mean, grumpy Jiminy Cricket.
Do you ever watch... Okay, so we do this show once a week. Do you ever watch an episode and think, God, what has it been, like months since I watched this show?
Yep.
I turned this on and was like...
what happened in the last one we watched.
Yes, and I turned it on and was just like, geez, I don't remember any of this, which of course I don't, because that's not how the show works for us. But, boy,
you know what I did?
Okay.
By the by, I rewatched the clip of Galen choking that girl.
Oh my God.
Guess what?
I
know why he did it.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yup.
Why'd he do it?
He learns.
Okay.
He has a vision of her killing Galen's wife.
Oh, shit.
And he learns in that moment that she's a murderer. But guess what? Not enough Galen in this episode. And by not enough, I mean he was not present in the episode.
This episode was like, what's the creator of this show's name that you stole money from?
Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, Humpty Moore. He went forward in time and heard this podcast and was like, you know what these boys would love? An episode that only has all their least favorite characters. It was like
I got
Madam President and Gaius up the dick.
Guess what? Gaius was leaderboard for me.
Oh my God. Throw yourself away.
Gaius was leaderboard for me for the first time. He was so funny to me in this episode. I am fucking crying right now just thinking about it. When he tried to stop the hybrid by going, shh, settle down now, I lost it.
Yeah, I think this episode confirmed to me that he's supposed to be. We are supposed to think he's dumb. There's no chance in shit all that we are supposed to think, oh, this is a normal... Like, he's talking to one of those fucking centurions for half the episode.
About a dog.
Yep, just chewing the fat. Just shooting the shit.
I loved Gaius in this episode. And then he hits on the president? Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's a fucking bum. And I think we find out something important about him, but I can't tell.
Oh,
it's
same.
important, right?
We'll get to that, but
okay.
Yeah, same. So yeah, leaderboard Gaius. Believe it or not, it happened. It only took 14 episodes, but Gaius' leaderboard for the first time.
I guess.
Shit list is Red Wing, and also the spirit guide didn't care for her.
Sure.
I think that might be it for my leaderboard and shit list.
For me, leaderboard is like pretty vacant. I don't have.
Your boy Squishy Eyes was in it.
I don't, who's that? Oh, yeah. That I do like that
Squishy
guy.
Orbs.
And he gets his ass kicked. Lucy Lawless just fucking rocks him one real quick. Actually, Lucy Lawless gets my leaderboard because of that sick prank she pulls on the president when she's like, "Oh, you don't know that you're one of the final five?"
Oh,
and President
that was so
damn
funny.
near craps an egg, and then she's
But then
like,
also the music.
"Yeah,
The music got really intense, and then like she starts laughing, and the music just stops. And it might as well have been like a record scratch.
yes,"
That was so funny.
which was great. And Shitlist is Madam President who sucks, but also
Yeah, she was shitless for me.
she's bad. She's a bad actress. The character's bad. I don't like her. I didn't like that the like moral of this episode was like you have to love someone. Like what?
I didn't understand that.
Are they? I mean, obviously, we've seen her post this only, but like, are we supposed to think that she is some like cold-hearted bitch who doesn't love anyone?
I don't know. She's like letting Gaius die at the end of this episode.
Yeah, but then she wimps out. It wouldn't be that hard to let Gaius die.
Adama
Let's not
was
act
barely...
like that's some great sacrifice. Like
That's true.
we were all thinking it.
Adama's barely in this episode, but he also snuck his way into the leaderboard just because she goes, "I love you," and then at the end he goes, "About time."
Yeah, about time.
That's up there with Han Solo's "I Know." Loved that.
Who's that? What'd you say?
Ham-
Ron Bolo?
Ham salad.
Okay, I do love a good ham salad.
I guess this is actually something that the listeners may not know. McGrath has only seen The Phantom Menace as far as Star Wars movies go, and he
the best
refuses to watch them.
The best
He doesn't
one.
want to watch them.
The best one.
Anyways, Ham Salad is a character from the Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I am just feeling so just on that topic. You know, I don't like to drone on about the Star Wars films, but
yeah,
these like people like liked Force Awakens or whatever. Maybe I can't really tell because nerds are so intense in their opinions, but it seems like
even I can't be fucking with people's opinions on the new ones. It's too much. No matter what happens with these Star Wars movies, an entire half of the fandom is fucking furious.
Right. But it seems like these movies are not that tight. I would suspect they're better than the prequels, except for obviously Phantom Menace, the best Star Wars film that I've seen. But
Sure.
It seems like people are a little lukewarm to them, and they're coming out with too many of them. I think too many is a problem.
See, I liked both of them, or all three of them if you're counting Rogue One. But what I don't like is that like Force Awakens came out, everyone's like, "Oh, it's just too similar to the old ones. This sucked." And then The Last Jedi came out, and everyone's like, "This is nothing like the old ones. This is garbage." I hate everyone's opinion. Everyone shut up.
Yeah, everyone just watch. Why
I
don't you
wish
go
that
ahead and
people
watch a
could like a
television
thing
show in
and
backwards
then-
orders, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, just watch Star Wars backwards. I wish that when people didn't like a thing, they didn't have to stop other people from liking the thing. Why do people gotta suck so hard?
It's really crummy. Like, I used to do that when I was in high school and, like, maybe my first years in college. It was like, I thought that was what having a personality was being like, "Oh, you think this? Guess what, dick fuck? You're wrong."
Yeah, you don't know shit about anything.
Right, but then you
that
learn...
That said, the Ham Salad movie looks like garbage, and if you see it, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you might as well fucking jump off a bridge.
Yeah, for real.
But
back to the battle stairs.
Back to the battle stairs. I have one more shit list, and it's more of a personal problem for me.
Oh, personal prob, huh?
In our last episode, we revealed that Hot Dog is none other than Edward James Olmos.
I think you might
Jr.
I think you're about to say the exact same thing that I wrote down. Go on.
I can't get it out of my head now.
Yep.
And
same. I wrote that.
Every time I see him, I think, okay, so who did Adama sleep? Who did Adama impregnate?
Well, no, he's not his son in the show.
No, I know, but it looks enough like him.
Yeah, I can't unsee it. I just see his weird. Are you signing on to an AOL chat room right now?
Yeah, that was my chat room. I just had to get in real quick.
Cool.
And someone had just signed off. But I'm putting up my away message now.
Okay, cool.
It says, if you're looking at this, you're already dead. He, LOL, JK.
What a good away message. Yeah, I can't unsee Hot Dog's stupid little almost face.
Yeah, it's bad. And then I can't, he looks like, I don't even want, we can't get back into this. Anyways, he's on the shit list because now I can't unsee him as his son, and I'm just never going to stop thinking about it. And he clearly doesn't play a big role, but he will in my heart. The
characters in this episode were confusing, because we had another look at, like, the third Boomer Athena, and, like, there was a shot with, like, 3 Capricas all at once in the same shot.
Oh, yeah.
I can't fucking keep track. I did like the line, though, when the president's like, you're not married to the entire production line. That was funny to me. Oh, Hilo's kind of shitless, because fuck Hilo.
Sure.
Have you noticed everybody calls the president sir?
Yeah, it's fine, but it is a little jarring.
Have you also noticed that she pronounces the word raptor like rapture?
Yeah.
She said it like twice. Thanks for letting me sit in your rapture.
Yeah. She's
take
bad.
Some raptures out.
She's bad. She's a bad actress, is what I suspect, and bad at speaking. She did get a lot of looks in this episode, though, because she has her present timeline look, and then we also see her as, like, Cancer Mama Supreme. In a future timeline that doesn't happen, we know, because she does not die on the ship.
Way worse than she ever does.
Right. And
I like that scene when Adama's, like, reading her, like, when she's all Cancer Mama'd up, and he's reading her, like, a book. Wouldn't that be funny if it was, like, a children's book he was reading her? He's just, like, in his voice, he's like, I do not like green eggs and ham.
Good night, moon.
And then he starts screaming.
And then he starts chugging a giant bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Good night, stars. Oh, boy.
But I also like that. So we get those 2 looks of the president, and then also her, when she's talking to, like, her subconscious, she has a third look, which is, like, it's great because it's clearly, like, a vision in her own head, and she looks, like, as hot as she could look. Like, her hair's all blown up, and she's got, like, a sassy little scarf on.
Yep.
Yeah, she really got a lot of work in this episode, which probably explains why it was confusing and bad.
But turn your ears upwards. Do you hear something?
Ooh, are there the horns of freedom that I spy?
Horns of freedom coming through.
Great.
Make way. Here comes a sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by salads that fill you up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother.
I'm a hungry boy. I like
just always cannot
to eat some food. I can't ever be filled.
Right.
But look, I also gotta stay trim for the ladies, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta stay nice and trim. How do you do that? Eat a salad, of course. But for the most part, sometimes salads ain't enough, because I eat a salad and then I'm still hungry afterwards, and then I gotta overcompensate by eating, like, a small snack or an entire cake, and at the end I feel like it wasn't even worth my time.
You feel like it wasn't worth your time, or you know that it wasn't worth your time to eat a salad and then a whole
I have to take
cake.
it to the lab and run the datums on that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not. It feels like it maybe not worth my time.
Sure.
So I just want to give a shout out to those places out there making salads that fill me up. For example, there's a chain in Los Angeles called Sweet Green. Nice job, boys.
That's in New York near my house.
Oh, you got Sweet Green?
Of course, baby.
Hell yeah. Sweet Green's the shit.
It's pretty dank. It's a little foo-foo for me. It's a little
a little foo-foo for you, huh?
Yeah. But they do
when you're drinking that delicious mint lemonade?
Oh, bro, are you going to talk to me about the drinks at Sweet Green right now?
They're good.
They are horrible.
What are you talking about?
They are a prison of torture. They are the worst thing. You know what I want with my salad? Anything other than that vile acid that they keep in the back that comes out of a vat. It's disgusting.
It comes out of a vat?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. It's horrible.
It's a shame that you have to be the way that you are.
But back to your original point. This is not the sponsor's not about negativity.
Yeah. Why don't you just keep your attitude in check? I want to give a special not shout out to the salad chain Chop Stop who does the same thing as Sweetgreen, but it's very small and doesn't fill me up, and you guys can go straight to heck.
Yeah, I don't know what Chop Stop is, but all right.
Chop Stop can suck my Chop Stop, you know?
You know what I like is a half salad sandwich situation, because I feel like I'm getting I realize that's not our sponsor, because that's a whole other ballgame.
Here's the trick about that is I want a whole sandwich and a salad.
Right. I know.
I'm not gonna be satisfied with a half salad. You know what it needs to be? You need to have half soup, half sandwich, half salad. Okay?
Ooh, I like that. Well, we would call
that a hat trick.
So, you would call it a hat trick. That's nice. But you want so you don't want. You would like 150% of a meal. You don't want like thirds. You're not talking like 1/3 a sandwich, 1/3 a soup, 1/3 a salad.
Correct.
Got it.
50-50-50. The old 50-50-50.
Yes. You know what I've been really fucksing with my salads that have just been getting me like pretty revved up is and you know, they've been around forever, but fucking beets and goat cheese in my salad will just do me right. And pretty I would
beets
say pretty
and goat
filling.
Cheese are a great combination.
Yes, and pretty filling because the goat cheese has such a, like such a rich. I feel like you get
goat cheese is so fucking good.
It really is.
You also live in the New York, where you have a fuckload of like you can just stop in to one of a billion places and make yourself your own little build a salad.
Yeah,
which
it's true.
Is something that is not very common here, which I would love to have.
It's just it's not as for me. I think there's a negative stigma attached because you're talking about like bodega salads.
Yeah, well, not like even bodega, but more like sort of a half bodega, half deli type of thing. You know what I mean? Where there's like a big salad counter in the middle, and you can just fucking build something.
There's too many options that it almost grosses me out because I'm like, okay, you have 80 little tins here filled with like cheese and corn and carrots and beets and pickles and chicken cutlet and grilled chicken and fried chicken, and it's just like there's no way some of this isn't fresh.
You shouldn't be putting fried chicken cutlet in your salad from a bodega.
But people do. Probably my favorite experience is being behind someone making like custom ordering a salad at a bodega because there's always at least one ingredient where like,
yeah, why do you want that?
Okay. Like a lot of people, I've seen more than one person get pickle, like little pickle slices on their salad. I love pickles. I love
pickles. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that in my salad.
It's a bit much.
I'd rather eat one on the side. I know that's a weird, picky, dumb thing to say, but
no, I think it's fair. I think that's very fair.
Pickle's a snack.
Also, like, look, if I'm in there, I'm gonna get a sandwich, or I'm gonna get a bacon, egg, and cheese, or I'm gonna get some lamb over rice. Salad is really hitting the bottom of the barrel for me.
Though.
I know.
I got a
little
brought to you by salads that fill you up. Keep on doing your thing, salads that fill you up.
Yeah.
I see.
Word. Okay, so what happened in this episode? It was really boring and confusing.
The episode's about we got Cancer Mama, we got Gaius, we got Squishy Orbs, and we got some hybrid tub lord sitting in a tub, and the tub lord hybrid is making the ship jump to and fro.
The first jump is so dramatic, where she screams jump, and then they're on their way.
I don't know who she is, or what's going on, or I don't know what's going on either.
Yep.
At all.
I like that Gaius refers to the tub lord as an it. He says, it knows me, it trusts me, I think it even likes me.
There's also, like, in between each of these jumps, Cancer Mom is going into this little dream world, subconscious area, talking to a little spirit guide, being a sassy spirit guide. At one point, she says, this is strange, and then the spirit guide goes, a lot of things are strange, which, if somebody said that to me, I'll punch them in their face.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't punch them, but I would certainly be like, oh, well, thank you for being not helpful.
Square in the jaw.
Got it. Just knock them out, huh?
Yeah, I didn't get it. And then that's pretty much all that's happening. There's also some sort of attack being mounted on the Galactica, which is I didn't understand.
No, the attack's not on the Galactica, right? The attack is...
The Galactica is the one that's making they're on the Galactica, they're planning an attack.
Right, with a nifty little, we're gonna send in the garbage trucks, and you're gonna be tied to them, and then we're gonna, you know what I will say about this show? They use nukes too often. It really kind of like diminishes the oomph that I think a nuke had. Like they nuked.
Did you understand their attack plan at all?
Yeah,
something
I got
about
it.
Cables Oh,
yeah,
you got
yeah.
it?
You didn't get it, dum dum? It's not that hard.
I get it.
So
explain it. Explain it in detail.
I will. It's pretty fucking simple. It's the only thing about the episode I understood. So they can't just fly into their airspace hot. They keep talking about you got to go in cold because they'll detect them. Like, they'll pop up on the radar. So instead, they cable themselves to... I will fully admit, I do not understand what the fuck the other ships were. Like, mail trucks or garbage trucks or whatever that, like, shipping...
was it like a mission to get Deanna?
No. It was a mission... No. Did you watch the episode? You must have not watched it.
Barely.
Okay. Well, allow me to cover our asses and carry this podcast
with
once
my
again.
Serious longtime girlfriend Evangeline Lilly. So.
Okay. So no, they're trying to blow up the hub because the hub is where like the regeneration factory is, which they peep in for a second and you see like a little boomer lookalike taking a nani in a little pod, and
yeah, I mean she would look pretty dead to me.
Yeah, but that's what they blow up, and it's so they can't. It's pretty much like literal genocide. The president is like, we don't want to just kill them. We want to make it so they can never ever be
Boomer
reborn.
like like Boomer's like we learn is like evil as hell.
Right.
Why was she like cooperate? Is this all part of her plan? Because like she's like nice to Hilo, and then she ends up like sneak tricking him into banging her.
Yeah, I think she's a sneak thief. I think she just does a lot of
she's just being a sneak thief this whole time, huh?
Yeah, I think it's tricks and traps.
There's nothing that grinds my gears like a sneak thief.
Yeah, you have a lot of experience with them.
Oh my goodness, a sneak thief. I can't abide a sneak thief. I simply can't abide.
Huh. Do you want to go into more detail about that?
Sure, you got your sneaks, you got your thieves.
Right.
And separate, no good. But you put them together,
ooh. Right. Oh, you're scared.
Yeah. Oof. Ooh, boy. Spooks me out of my boots.
So, she's a sneak thief, been sneaking and thieving. And yeah, so the plan is to like, I think is to like cut the Cylons down at their source. Is to blow them straight up. And then Presidente wants Lucy Lawless brought directly to her so that she can find out who the final five are. Now, my thing is what's his dick, Hilo or whatever the fuck, he's like, this is really unethical. And I don't really get what's unethical about that part, about her wanting to talk directly to Lucy Lawless with no one else present, but I get...
Let me explain it.
Now you know. Now you know something. Yeah. Okay, let's hear it.
Hilo is a little fart sack.
Yeah, okay.
That's your answer.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There was also reference to the Ancients in this episode. Unclear about that.
Also, Gaius made reference to that vision he has in the finale. Talking about in the opera house. Remember that?
Yeah, and he's like, I had her. I was protecting her, wasn't I? And it was
talking
like,
about
you weren't doing
Hera.
shit. Yeah, you weren't doing anything.
So there were all these boomers running around, and none of them were Athena? Is that what you're telling me? By the way, it seems like Athena is like the one trusted Cylon because they use her as an example of like not fucking everyone over.
And what's weird to me is they establish in this one that like, especially Lucy Lawless is like very intent on pointing out that all the Cylons are different. Like, oh, typical 8 mistake. Like she keeps dragging 8 quite a bit. And I think that's pretty interesting. Like, oh, these different generations of Cylons have different personalities. Problem is, you made them all look the same. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I can't get any read on any of it.
Do you think all 8s are Asian girls and like all 6s are blonde Capricas? Like, because she looks right at Boomer and goes like, oh, an 8.
No, because they were calling Caprica 6. Like, I feel like that was to designate that she was a 6.
Sure.
Where there are other... I think it's more like they made like 5 character models, and with every upgrade, they were like, yeah, but we don't gotta upgrade anything else. It's fine. They look fine. It's just the software. The hardware's fine.
Yeah.
With their squishy Orbass eyeballs and whatnot.
What's the fucking ship? Like, the ship that Squishy Orbs is always on.
I don't know. I have no idea.
What is that ship? Like, we
know.
go back to it a lot. Is that in the fleet? No. Also, the design of that, it's so counterintuitive to me. I don't it's like if someone incorrectly built a Lego and was like, "Yep, this is done now. This is what our ship is."
I love like sci-fi television shows. I feel like, and movies sometimes, but television shows especially do this a lot, where they're like, "Well, our ship's just going to be floating, and it's going to go into like warp speed a bunch, so it doesn't have to be any type of like aerodynamic or even look like it has a front. Like it just has like it's just fucking goo. It's just like a big blob of nonsense."
This show is shot like The Office.
like a lot of the cuts, like the kind of like
a lot of zooms.
Yeah,
Gaius is always smirking to the camera.
I wish that only Gaius did talking heads. That they would cut to Gaius and he would do like the Jim like face.
Yeah. Playing pranks on Adama.
Yeah.
Who would let's cast these characters as the Office characters.
Fuck. Okay. Adama has to be
Michael Scott is obviously
right?
Adama.
Yeah, okay. And that makes Dwight Eye Patch. That's a lock. That's a done lock.
Yeah, for sure. Jim is I feel like Jim is Lee.
Jim is Lee. Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense. He like ends up like kind of taking over. Yeah, okay.
And Pam, I guess that makes her the black girl that gets killed, that shoots herself in the head.
Oh boy. I don't like that.
Angela is Hilo.
Sure. Jan is president because she was in charge of Michael, and she's a shitty partner.
For sure.
So that's Jan.
Top Lord is Oscar.
Wait, okay. Top Lord is Oscar. I'm fine with that. Is Gaius Ryan or Andy?
Oh, Gaius is Randy. He's both of them combined.
Okay, good. Good. Gaius is invented character Randy.
Yeah, he's probably more like Ryan.
Yeah, like a putz, like a huge putz.
Yeah, I guess Caprica might be the closest to Pam because she pisses me off the least.
Or Aaron. She might be an Aaron.
Oh yeah.
This is great. We've now crossed. We've really crossed into. If you didn't previously understand this podcast, you now probably understand it significantly less. Yeah. Now that we're just going to bring an entire other fiction into the one that we already don't understand.
None of these castings are very well done.
No, we didn't think any of this out.
We'll go ahead and give squishy orbs to Kevin and call it a day.
Okay. Boy, what a fun game that was. You can cut that one too. This episode's going to be 7 minutes long. Gonna trim a lot of fat from this big pile of shit.
The ending of this episode is the part I didn't understand the most. Like, Gaius has some big, important confession, and I didn't understand it, and I didn't feel like rewinding it.
Okay, I have an anecdote to throw in with this one, which is it's sort of it's a little bit of a spoiler for us, but only in not really. It's more of a confirmation.
Go
you ready?
On. Mm-hmm.
So I was watching this in the same room with the person that I watch this show with, who has seen all of it, and that scene happened, and she looked at me and was like, "Did you get it? Did you hear what he said?" And because I wasn't reacting at all, and I was like, "I think I fell asleep," and she was like, "You should rewind it because it was important." And I was like, "Well, Gaius said he's the one that gave the codes, and he did this like allusion to Noah," and she was like, "Yeah." And I was like,
Who's
okay.
Noah?
Yeah, because he keeps talking about the flood. I think it's like a Noah's Ark thing. He's talking about like some sort
Gaius
of like
is really religious.
Start over. Yeah, he's fucking fake religious. He's like Russell Brand's character in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So Russell Brand, he's like Russell Brand, and so apparently that is an important scene. But boy, it really flew the hell over my head.
Didn't get it.
But he gave some codes out. That's what he said. I gave the Cylons the codes. I don't know if they're like launch codes.
He's a code cracker.
Maybe it's like the resurrection. The resurrection thing seems to be super important to them, but who the shit could even guess? But he talks about so my guess is that he's talking about the Noah thing, and that to me, like Noah's Ark is like, you know, we're starting over. Got to hit reset, so I'm gonna kill every animal except for the two on this.
That probably has something to do with the finale, with All Along the Watchtower.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, no.
Doesn't it suck that Gaius lives to see that, like, some version of Gaius lives to see the, like, modern day, and
Yeah,
so
I don't
that
like
means that he's like, him and Caprica are somehow the most important things at the end of this. When, like, have you heard Caprica speak in the last 4 episodes?
Oh, try like last 10 episodes. I haven't heard her speak since she was like, my baby's important.
Didn't it seem in the first 4 episodes we watched like she was the main character of the show?
Yup.
Did you notice that the enemy ships, they look like the heads of the robots of the Centurions? You notice that?
Yeah, how about the Centurion that like gets blown to bits like a Lego?
Yeah, it was
He breaks
good.
into funny pieces and slashes Gaius right across the estomago.
Yeah.
That's Spanish for stomach.
Okay, so we're just about done here, yeah?
Probably call it a day. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for listening to this 1 minute long episode now, once we've cut away all of the horse shit.
Yeah, which is all of it.
Yep.
Thanks to you, Adam Faye, for the art. Thank you
for
T-Bone
Bad Todd
Jones
for the music.
T-Bone Jones. Find me on the internet. Your turn.
That's okay. You can find me also on the internet at Jay McGrizz on Twitter. You can find me at Trash Bros Business in the Google box. And I think that's it. Oh, wait, and I have one last thing.
Oh, go on.
Oh no, you go first.
I just realized so if you live in LA, I opened an escape room. You should come to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing that I do now.
You did.
Oh my god. Rooms.
You should go to the escape room and fucking drop spoilers for Battlestar IRL and just watch his face.
Yeah, you'll be tossed out of there. Actually, rather the opposite of that. You will not
locked
leave.
in. Nice.
Yeah.
Is it backwards star? Is it Battlestar themed escape room, or what's the deal? Is this like an appropriate plug?
Yeah. It's Battlestar themed, but only as much as I know about the show.
Sure. So, I mean, so it is Battlestar themed in the sense that you'll be confused, just like us.
Yeah.
So it's pretty on brand.
It's just there's Tub Lord posters all over the walls. You can't even see the wall.
Nice.
It's all the same image of Tub Lord going
playing pyramid ball or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Shooting pyramid, that's what it was.
Shooting pyramid.
Okay, and I guess there's not enough time for my plug. I'll just give Mike's phone number next week. Bye, love you.